Well, guys, we've made it back out to the Kenworth dealership, and today we're going to be opening it and turning it into a full-on dealership. That's right, for those that watched last episode, we've been storing some of our repos here. We repoed a Lamborghini, a Cybertruck, and then the TRX over there. So we're keeping them in the warehouse, but we decided we're going to actually turn this into a dealership and put these buildings to use. So we're going to customize some Kenworths. It's going to be a brand new truck dealership. We've also got the full service department. This is going to be the spot where I'll be hanging out all day. This is one of the nicest service departments I've ever seen. They all come with like the underground thing, so you could do the oil changes, the service work on the bottom of the truck. So actually pretty sweet setup. And then you've got two offices. You got your lower one right here, front desk check-in, and then we got upstairs office, which is pretty nice for those who have not seen it. We got a bunch of filing cabinets, a couple of desks up here. So yeah, it looks pretty sweet. I'm excited today because we're going to be customizing some pretty nice Kenworths and making this dealership complete. But these Kenworths are some nice models, lots of customizations to run through. We're going to start with 3 trucks. These trucks are kind of expensive. They're over 100,000, maybe 150, 1,000 per semi truck. So we're going to build 3 to start, and then we'll get the dealership rolling after that. And then check it out. This is going to be our main showroom, which is kind of where the repos are at. That's the service department where we were just at. And then this is the front sales area. Now, I don't really love what's going on here. We've got grass growing through the building. The desk just seems lonely. I don't know. There's something we can do to spice this up. Maybe add in some cool couches. We could actually maybe add in a pool table or something cool. I think we're going to pick that up later today. So stay tuned, guys. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to head on over and customize some Kenworths out. We got to go build them on our laptop up in the desk. We'll order them and we're going to drive them on back to the dealership here. And we're going to run our first trucking job today. So should go pretty smooth. We'll get to test out the trucks and I'll see you guys in the customizations. All right, we're on the Kenworth dealer page here. And yeah, as you can see, we've got a pretty good balance at this dealership. We don't have any problems with spending money, but we want to start with 3 trucks. We're going to see how they do with the market and see if anybody likes our customizations we do to them. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to start with the Kenworth T900 Legend Prime mover. That must mean it's a good truck. I would have to say 800 horsepower makes a lot of power. Yeah, I'd have to approve on this one. So let's go ahead. We're going to build one of these out for the first one. As you can see, it comes pretty stock. Now we're going to take this thing to the next level and turn it into the Legend Prime like it describes itself. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to make a larger frame for this one with the Alcoy Spider. So yeah, that just makes the frame longer here. You get the engine setup upgrade, which is going to take it from 525 to 800 horsepower. Like we said, that's a $30,000 upgrade with the X15 performance engine. It's an 18 speed, so pretty good engine. We're going to put some plates right here so it's not open. So when the truck's underway, there won't be stuff flying through there because we'll have a trailer hooked up to this thing. So I want to keep it very secure, safe as well. We're going to add some beacons onto this thing, or actually, you don't want it onto the next one. This is going to be a custom one. So there we go. Now we're getting into the crazy Legend Prime here. So as you can see, you can do a couple of different sleeper cab or day cab configurations. We're going to go with the day cab, but I really like the blue one. So as you can see on this one, it comes with deflectors on the back, or you could take them off. I think it looks pretty cool though. It extends the sleeper cab, makes it look like a bigger truck. So we're going to add that, and we get some exhaust. The exhaust is the most important part on a semi truck. If you mess this up, you mess up the entire design. So let's go ahead. We're going to get these ones right there. The straight exhaust that goes straight up into the air because it looks cool going down the road. You got rolling coal going sideways out the back. So this is going to be a sweet truck. Exhaust is good. The bumper is up next. This is another important feature. Now, I've seen a few different bumpers we've got here. I would have to say this one that we just selected is better than this one. So it's a little bit lower, more of a flat square type bumper. So this would be better for trucking as well. Now we got a couple different ones, a road train or oversized. So I don't know what that does. I don't think we need oversized. So we'll just do the road train one. Tanks we've got on this one. Got extended fuel tanks. I don't think we need that too. It makes it look weird, I would say. I'm just not a big fan of it. As you can see, we added on this steps. So that looks nice instead of having the fuel tank steps. It's a little bit more formal. And then it also comes with its own step in the back to access the hydraulics. So that turned out pretty good. We're almost done with the options. Is the rear fenders here. So we can add some mud flaps and fender covers if we want over wheels. I think we're just going to add the flaps though. I kind of like to have the wheels exposed. And then the last thing is the air filters. So these things can kind of ruin it. I'm not a big fan of these. So I don't want to do like that. That looks weird. I don't know. We're going to keep the ones that are low profile like that. They're just got these small condensers on the top and you're good. Now we need to switch the frame to the blue. As you can see, this is all not matching to the main color. So we'll go ahead and match that all up. And then the fenders, we can go, we don't have fenders, so that's good. A window tint, let's see what we could do on that. I really like to go the darkest shade. I think it makes it look really cool. So we're going to do that. And then the rim color, let's see what we can do. Okay, those are just the hubcaps. If we did like a red, that wouldn't be bad. All right, looks good. We're actually going to take off the plate in the front. We've got the plate in the back though still. It says subscribe, so hit the subscribe button down below. And we're ready to purchase this thing. $123,000. Not too bad. So we get the first truck. Let's go build out the second. All right, the second truck we're switching it up to a flat top. And for those that don't know, these engines are mounted right underneath the truck, so it's kind of like a school bus. It's pretty interesting. These are more of a European style, but people have used them as like a fancy type. Yeah, this is going to be a collector's one, I feel like. A Kenworth K100. This is an older model, but it is nice. You can put a stone guard. We're not going to add that to this one. We can do a couple of different chrome pieces on it. As you can see, you can kind of switch it up. I like that. It gives it a little bit more boldness there. And the last thing is the visor. So if we want to add a chrome visor, we can. I think we're going to leave. Yeah, actually, we'll do that. 85,000. There we go. We got the second truck. Looks good. We're going to go ahead and drive these back after we customize the third one, and then we'll be ready to pick these things up. So the third one, we're going with another T900 Legend. This is not a Prime Edition. This is single cab, non-sleeper. We're going to go with this one. It'll actually customize out pretty nice. We're going to do a red. As you can see, this is the blue that we just did. Now we're going to do the red. So we're going to switch it up to the day cab. This looks sweet. We're going to add the beacons on these ones, of course, and then we're going to do a cool exhaust. I kind of like the side exhaust, the side exit exhaust on this one, because the coal, when you're rolling coal, it goes out the side and then it shoots back. It's pretty interesting. Let's go to customize the bumper on this one. We're going to do the oversized one. I think this looks cool. It doesn't make much of a difference with the road train, but yeah, there it is. The tanks. Ooh, honestly, the dual tanks on the single cab looks pretty sweet. We actually would get more fuel capacity too, because we're going to be burning a little more fuel. Actually, we've got same size engine. This thing's going to be an insanely powerful truck. 800 horsepower in a single cab. Okay, this is going to be good. So we'll add the dual tank right there, and then we get the single tank. So it's like a smaller, it's about half the size, and then you get the step. So that looks pretty sweet. Air filters. Now, what if we did something like I was talking about? If we did the air filters like this, it's either this or we do the one that's a smaller one. I kind of don't mind this one. Let's see what it looks like from the front. Okay, it doesn't look too bad. It looks kind of aggressive. All right, we're going to do it on this one just because we don't have it on the other one. People have got different preferences. The window tint, we're going to go all blacked out on this one. It's just on the side and then the rear. Windshield, I don't like the tint. It's hard to see at night. So, all right, looks good. Let's take the plate off the back or the front, and we're good to go, boys. Let's go ahead and buy this thing. 116,000, a little cheaper than the other one. But we're good. We're going to go ahead and buy a trailer now. Just a flat deck one because we're going to be making a delivery today with the Kenworth while we test it out. So let's head on over. We got to bring these trucks back to the shop. And then, like I said, we're going to head out and pick up some office stuff. All right, here they are. They aren't shining in the sun yet. We're on the shadow side of the building, but as soon as we get these things into the sun, they're going to be shining very nice. As you can see, the paint jobs turned out amazing. Get the American flag up there looking good. I like how it all turned out. The first thing we're going to take on back, the full sleeper cab here. This is probably the most expensive, largest truck we've got. It actually is pretty sweet too. You got a lot of cool lights on it. You get the front extra lights for at night. So if you're going down maybe some trails, I don't know where your delivery would be, but whatever it has, you'll have extra lights just in case. Turned out good. I love the running lights alongside the fuel tank and then also the side there along the top. So it looks pretty good. We're going to back up to the trailer with this one. Check this out, boys. I can lower my window just like that. Now you can see me. All right, we're looking good, boys. And then also, I got to show you what the interior looks like. It actually looks pretty nice. As you can see, we got the 18 speed. You got some classic wood here on the dash. I like how that turned out. You got the turn indicator there, some switching panels, dual seats, the Legend seats. Check these things out. They actually are very comfortable. We've got actually dual CBs. So that's nice to have. We can have two different channels at the same time. We got a nice little radio player. Pretty much it for the front. And then with the back, we've got a nice size sleeper back there so we can stay at overnight. And I think there's a TV behind this one. So it actually looks pretty comfortable. It's a nice size mattress too. So it shouldn't be too bad whenever we're doing the hauls overnight. Anyhow, let's head out here, boys. We're going to head back to the dealership. We're actually going to load up one of these semis though, because while we've got the trailer before we do our delivery. So we're going to take this one back. This will probably take up the entire trailer. Ooh, this thing is nice. Look at this thing, boys. The lighting and everything in here is kind of dark, but I would say like the panels and stuff they use in it, pretty high quality leather. Look at the red lights back there. This is sweet. All right, let's see what the customizations are on it. Got some air horns to start, and then the next thing we can do is we can raise and lower the suspension. It turns it into like a lowrider semi. Look at this. All the way down and then all the way up. That's pretty sweet. So I don't know. Oh, it's because the front. Look at that. This is low to the ground. This thing is like a supercar. Oh my gosh, look how low to the ground it is. It might even be touching it. And then if you got to go over a bump, you just raise it up. That actually gives you like maybe like 10 inches of clearance. That's insane. So since we're loading it on the trailer, we should be good. There we go. Power it on. You can hear the turbo diesel. Yeah, this bumper ain't the best idea, but we'll get it on. There we go. We got this thing on. The only problem is it's going to bottom out in the center. So we got to use the back right wheels to power this thing on the trailer. I would probably not use this to load onto a trailer. I'd probably be the one towing it if you're using the semi. There we go. Now that we got it on the trailer, let's crank it over. Jeez, what a mission this thing was. Look at that. Takes up the entire trailer like we said. That's insane. We're going to strap it down, even though it probably wouldn't do much. It sits pretty good on the trailer. I think we're ready to haul out here with the Kenworth. So, and the Kenworth on the back. All right, boys, let's go ahead, get moving. Let's see how this thing tows. It's about 15,000 pounds behind us. So this will be an official good start to our tow test. We're going to go over the lawn here. I don't have time to swing around through here. So there we go. We made it out from the pickup destination. We're going to head back to the dealership, get this thing unloaded, and then we'll bring the single cab back and we'll go make our run to get some office stuff. Like I said, we're going to get some pool tables, some couches, and some other crazy stuff. So we're actually going to order that too when we get back. I'll see you guys when we arrive. All right, boys, this thing is no joke. We are moving. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of power. All right, we're going to go ahead, let off the throttle a little bit. You get the Jake brake slowing us down. This is awesome. All right, we're taking a right-hand turn up here. We'll be approaching the dealership. So let's make a nice, good wide turn. There we go. Swing through. Looks good. Good approach there. And this thing tows pretty well. Trailer falls behind as well. So looks good. Here we are. We're pulling back in, boys. Blast the air horns. We have arrived. All right, check it out. Let's go over to speed bump. Just like that. Nice and easy. And let's go ahead and unload the semi on the back. And then we'll be ordering ourselves some couches, some pool tables, some other cool stuff. Fire it up. We're going to have to unload this thing fast because it might bottom out. So there we go. Full speed. Oh, it wasn't too bad. Just like that. All right, we're going to go ahead, park this one. It needs some service work. Even though it's new, it still needs to get prepared for new delivery. They got to clean it up, all the other stuff from shipping. So let's go ahead and get it into door number 1 here. We've got 4 doors. It goes from right to left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Clearance on this is just about perfect. There we go. We got it there. Let's go ahead and make sure it's centered in the middle. And just like that, we're good. So we can actually go walk under here. Check this out. So if we have to do service work, look at that. That makes so easy. So we don't have to lift this thing up because, as you guys know, it weighs a lot of pounds. We would need some pretty crazy lifts and they'd probably be breaking all the time. So that looks good. What we're going to do is we're going to head to the office, order some of the equipment so we can have for our new sales department. All right, the first thing we were going to build out is a pool table. So check this out. We got some cool customizations. It's made out of a truck bed, which is pretty interesting. You get the tailgate back there. It's pretty cool. Probably storage underneath it. And it's got 10 horsepower. There's no chance this thing's got a motor in it. Maybe for the lights, it's got a small battery. But as you can see, we can change the color of the felt, which is on top, which is the actual pool table itself. I kind of like a darker color because that way you can see kind of where the pockets are. It helps you kind of, you know, see everything better. So what we're going to do, we got green or we got red. I think red looks cool. This is like a burgundy. Very nice red. So we're going to go ahead and customize that logo color. I think this glows at night, so we'll do red as well. And then we'll do a blue truck bed. That looks sweet. All right, only $500. Let's go ahead and buy this thing. We're also going to get a couple of couches. These are only $150 a piece. We're going to get 2 of them, turn it into like an L-shaped couch. So that'll be nice as well. We need some office chairs for our front desk. So we're going to go ahead and do, let's see, we'll just do the black chair and then the base we can do blue. So that'll be like the wheels, and they're Recaro gaming chairs. That's pretty cool. All right, let's go and buy 3 of these. These will be our main office chairs. So the last thing we got to do is build out a fridge. So now we got a little fridge here. So we'll probably do blue as well. That'll be like the theme with everything else. Looks good. Well, let's go pick all this stuff up. Not too far of a drive. We'll go ahead, pick it up, bring it on back, set it up, and the dealership will be pretty much ready to roll. All right, we're backing out here in the sleeper cab semi. Let's go ahead and get moving. We got the trailer here. We're heading down the road, not too far. There we go. Air horns is a go. So let's head on down the street. We'll pick this thing up. Should be pretty easy to load on. We ordered a few different things, so shouldn't take too long as well. But we're going to be taking a left here. Yeah, this is the spot. And then we got to go around back to the building. They said they left it all outside with us with a forklift. So it'll be for easy loading as well, because there's no way I'm lifting a whole couch on by myself or even a fridge. It's pretty heavy. We've got a forklift back at the dealership too, so that's how we'll unload it. But anyhow, let's go ahead and get all this stuff loaded up. We got 2 couches, a fridge, 3 chairs, and the pool table. So let's get this thing sideways, and then we'll start loading it on. There we go. Trailer is a set. So let's jump in their forklift here. This is pretty cool. I like this thing. It's got the fancy steering wheel, as you can see. Look at that. You can rotate it super fast, and you can spin on a dime, just like this. Ready? 360s, boys. This is my favorite forklift. But anyhow, we're going to load up the pool table first. This is probably the most fragile item. We're going to bring in the forks. We're going to almost bring it so they're together, and then I think they said pick it up in the middle, so that'll make it easy. There we go. We picked this thing up. It's a little uneven there, but we'll get it on the trailer. And there we go. We got it on the trailer. The first one, and probably the most heaviest item too. Now the next things we need to load up are the couches. These should be fairly easy. We need to extend the forks all the way out, and then we'll be good. Here we go. Drop it down. Looks good. Go ahead, lift up on the first couch. I think we got it here. There we go. The one thing about this forklift is it doesn't have any tilt, so you're not able to tilt the thing back because it's kind of moving around in the front, as you can see. But let's get it on the trailer, and then once everything's loaded up, we'll be heading out of here. Okay, everything's on. Let's go ahead and strap it all down here. The next thing up, the couch. Looks good there. And then the pool table. So we got a few different strap points there. One thing is the fridge is not strapping down. There we go. We got this chair strapped, and then the last thing is the fridge. Okay, it actually is good. It won't move. We're ready to roll out. There we go. We got the furniture for the office, guys, and that's gonna be it. We're gonna head back, set it up just like we said, guys. And if you want to see us come back and open this dealership fully, have a grand opening, everything, customize some more trucks, drop a like down below and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next one.